Hey everybody, and welcome on back to Building with Whip. Today is episode 138, and last episode we did a little bit of planning. We talked about what would be going kind of along this whole front area, making it look more natural, and working on actually developing up the city around here. I did say at the end of that episode that I might go ahead and finish up this building here. I decided to do it. I actually ended up having a pretty stressful week of work and just all this stuff and all the happenings going on around all over the place that I want to just kind of come in here and build. And it was a great point to de-stress. I had so much fun building this guy. Now I can't wait to show it to you guys. So for starters, I've decided that our bottom floor here is gonna be a bakery. I have not done any of the interior yet, but to give you guys we got a good amount of size in here. So I want to show you guys what we got going in here. We'll do a big oven here that's gonna go stretching all the way up to the top. We got some strip spruce log here with some oak floor, and I think that actually looks really cool for a ceiling. It's much lighter than the spruce wood we have on the ground, so it feels really large in there. We are using all of our chocolate bars as window borders for our nice little glass panes. We're using basically spruce stairs right here, creating these little crevices, and it makes it look like more of like kind of a railing, some sort of strengthened area that's holding it up more than it was previously, and I really like it. I went ahead and used a lot of oak leaves and a lot of flower pots and things like that to really break up the shape of this guy. And then yes, that is the stripped acacia log. You guys will have to let me know if you like that one. It was really fun building this guy, and with that though, Minecon Earth actually happened last week. So I got a question for you guys. What was your favorite part about Minecon Earth? There was a lot of things that were released. We have all the new stuff coming. I still need to fill in those little guys right there, but it shows you it's too thick from the other building over there. We got a bunch of space up here. But yeah, Minecon Earth, we got a bunch of new stuff. We got, let's see what we got. Pandas coming. The taiga biome one, which means the taiga will be remade first. The other ones are still going to be remade. So we'll have the taiga remake. They said that along with new cat models, or new cat textures not being part of the ocelot anymore, as well as, what else was there? Bamboo biome forests are going to be added along with pandas and a new scaffolding block, which is going to be great for building these types of things. So I'm super excited for that. And then also, I think that was it for what's going to be coming before Christmas. And then after the Christmas and early next year, we're going to get the village and pillage update, where they're totally overhauling all of our villagers, which is just sweet. They're going to be all biome dependent, skins and models and everything like that, including all of the good stuff in what their trades are. The new styles of their villagers are getting overhauled. And then for those of you that missed it, we are going to be getting pillagers, which is a new type of a roaming band of illagers, it looks like. And they have a big old beast that goes with them called currently right now it's called the Pillager Beast, or the Illager Beast or something like that. They said the name is work in progress and they need some help with it, and I can see why. But after that, yeah, so they got all that cool stuff coming on there. And yeah, you guys will have to let me know what your favorite thing is, looking for it in there. And then I got another question for you guys. They announced Minecraft Dungeons? I think it was called Minecraft Dungeons. I think it was Dungeons. What do you guys think of that one though? They're basically creating a up to 4-player co-op dungeon crawler RPG adventure game within Minecraft that's going to be its own standalone game. I personally think it'd be really fun. I think I'll probably check it out. So are you guys going to check that out? Let me know. I'm really curious on that one. All right, there's all the Minecon updates. I want to wait a week to share all that stuff with you guys just because I want to see kind of how it sets in on everybody as the first week goes through. I'm curious to see what it's going to be like for what everybody's thinking about. But yeah, this guy was really cool. I think the color stands out quite a bit compared to this one over here, but once you look at the view from them both back here, I think they actually fit pretty well together, especially with the style I'm trying to go for the city here. But yeah, I like that. You can see a little bit of a chimney for that bakery area kind of poking up right back in there. Ooh, we have Optifine, and I love it. The bottom of that should not be black. That's an Optifine bug. But yeah, that's all cool stuff. And also one other thing I totally forgot to mention, if you guys pay attention very closely to that villager remake thing, you can see sandstone walls. So right now we have the cobblestone wall. There's going to be a sandstone wall, and I'm so happy for that. I'm so excited. I really hope they add more types like that. That's one of the things I've been really wanting. Anyways, that's me blabbing on for 5 minutes about all the Minecon stuff. What we're going to be working on today, though, is I want to focus on building up this inn right here. We're going to turn this into an inn and kind of a brewery type area. So, or the bottom will be like a pub, brewery, restaurant type thing, and then we'll have some rooms up above. I got a few ideas for what I want this guy to look like. However, let me go ahead and get some blocks together, get some things planned out here for what the general is going to be looking like, and I'll be back with you. Welcome on back, everybody. So we got a little bit of a plan here for what I want to be doing with this guy. So you can see we're going to have kind of an entrance that comes up here, comes up this way, and just, we can get rid of that. But I want to have this kind of like overarching entrance here so we can have an outside deck area where people can kind of look out. I'm trying to think of different ways that we can make this more open. I don't really like how closed off this is, but I also kind of like the fact that we're rounding that corner, because I could just put one right there and make that a little bit larger, but I like the fact that it's kind of rounded more than anything right now. So I'm thinking we'll keep with that guy for now. The sun is going down, but we can go ahead and talk about this for a sec. I think that's why we're getting a little bit of lag here. So what we're going to do for a lot of our walls, though, is we're actually going to be using stripped oak logs. I know that's going to make this stupidly expensive, but I think it's going to give us a really, really cool feel here. So let's go ahead just for now, and we can go ahead and just get our doorway in place right here of what that guy's going to be looking like. And we might actually raise you up to being 3 tall, because I kind of like that look of it in general a little bit more. So we can go ahead and just do some spruce trapdoors or something up onto that top bit. And you can see that it's getting a little laggy in here right now because of that color change with the night sky. So I might need to be watching out for that here with the old Optifines. But yeah, I guess it doesn't really happen too often. It's only once during the day, and I don't normally record during this part. But my plan was to kind of have like these big open guys right here, and then lined up with these, I wanted to go ahead and do a 2 tall window. So we can have one right there and one right there. Sorry, it's going to be a little dark for you guys. So we can start this out with just some glass right like that. And then we can go ahead and get our strip logs going all the way out this way. And we can skip that middle one for now. And then it's going to be coming all the way back into here. I'm not quite sure how deep I want to take it back that way yet. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick before the creepers spawn up here and ruin this whole place, because they, so far they've gotten me once or twice. We do need to make this place a little bit more mob proof. That might not be a bad idea. But I like this look of using our spruce logs as well as the strip spruce logs. I think that gives kind of a cool look to it. So we're going to go ahead and bring these guys all the way up to that point for sure. At least we might take them up a little bit taller. But I want to basically go ahead and get kind of our general looking area for all this. I do have a lot of wood in my inventory, so we want to go and bring that all up to here. And let's see, what does that allow us to do as far as, let's go ahead and just fill out this whole panel right here. So that would allow us to have a 2 high window, which I really like the look of those. We're going to be using 1 wide, 2 high windows, and we're going to eat some steak. And so something like this, basically going all the way around. I kind of like that look right there. I'm thinking we're going to do like a slab, and a trapdoor, or maybe a stair and a raised slab and a trapdoor, or another stair, or something like that. I kind of want to go ahead and do this, put a roof on it, then have this area kind of go back. So we're going to have a roof extending out over this guy, bringing that all the way back into here. And then this stuff is going to have a roof that goes up to there. And then at this point, we're going to actually go ahead and have another set of blocks basically for where that roof is going to go. So I'm thinking we probably want to bring this back. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, or let's see, how wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we can kind of end it right off to there, I'm thinking, because then we could come out to, let's see, if we skip 3, you would be going right there. Skip another 3, then you're going right there. That's the wrong block. Maybe we go ahead and kind of end it off at that point, or we could take it another one further. That might actually, I do want this to be pretty big and have a lot of interior space. I'm really looking forward to what we can do on the interior projects for this build especially. I'm really, really excited about that one. So we could go to kind of have it like that. That's a little too long. We're going to stop and bring it back to here. Sorry, guys. But yeah. Let me go ahead and get a little bit more done on this guy. Let me get some framework in here so we can kind of see what it's looking like. But I think that's a good way. If we take that straight back to there and kind of box it in, I think that'll be a good width for us. I'll be back with you guys once I have that done. All right, welcome back, everybody. For once, I'm not recording as soon as the sun's going down, so we're good to go there. So far, I decided to go ahead and change those spruce strip logs that we had out for regular spruce wood. I might actually go back and strip all of these because I kind of like that lighter chocolatey color that we get out of it, kind of a milk chocolate that we get from there. And I think that transition between the two is pretty good, but we'll see what it looks like when we're at the full scale here compared to what we're at right now. So to give you guys a heads up, we have the spruce wood lining this entire area. This area right here is going to be where the bar is, and I think that's actually going to be a really good amount of space that we can have for it. I think that's going to be pretty solid. I do have a few ideas of things I want to be adding moving forwards that we can kind of add into the rest of this guy to even it all out. I'm really wishing though that this was an odd number instead of an even number, because we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I really don't like that being an odd number. I was thinking, because I really want to go ahead and add like a pitched roof right here as a small one, and then add like a big one right here, and then add kind of like another one right over here. But I think what we're going to end up doing is a big guy right on this one. So we're actually going to bring it up to a second floor, and then we'll go ahead and do that. I want to keep this little clip right here fairly short compared to the other ones, just because I feel like we're already 10 minutes into the video and we have like nothing done. That being said though, I would like to go ahead and start bringing in some spruce logs right through here. We're going to go ahead and just kind of keep up with our spruce loggage, getting this stuff going all the way up here. On the ends, however, what we're going to do is we're actually going to bring this guy out. These are going to come out to give us a little bit more space to work with here. And then we can go ahead and grab some more oak logs and kind of bring those down here. I do want to go ahead and basically make this so that's 1, and I wanted it to go, can we get our oak logs back? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then that's kind of going to be our final row. So if we want to go ahead and bring this guy all the way up, we're going to go ahead and do this. And then bring this all the way across right to here. And this will kind of get us to our final point. I want us to have enough space on a second floor to where we don't feel like we're getting cramped in here for what this area is going to be looking like. Then from here, I want to go ahead and step these guys all in, and we can do that 1, 2, and 3 right there. And that's looking pretty good. Maybe we actually go ahead. Are these even? Yes, they are even. So let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3. And then I want to make it so it's not the exact same height as these guys. So let's go ahead and kind of just, I'm curious to see what it'll look like if we go ahead and do bam, bam. And then we go ahead and bring this guy up, and bam, and bam. And we go ahead and do you and bring you up like that. Is that the, okay, so that'll be a little bit shorter. I'm trying to make sure that all of our buildings aren't the exact same height, because right now it's pretty close. But that'll give us a good idea right there of what the general shape of this thing's gonna be looking like as the size wise and the scale wise, because I want to go ahead and make it more realistic to the point where we can actually put interiors into these without just feeling like we're cramming blocks into a tiny bit of space. So now that we got this in, we can go ahead and break those out and get our windows in here. This will actually, being this much higher, gives us a space to put a full floor in, and then we can also have a floor on top of that, so we can have some details down here as far as the size and scale of it, so we can have like beams going across at that next level, and then we actually have our floor there. So it gives us a little bit more depth opportunity, and that right there is going to be our base shape in general of what it's going to be looking like, which is awesome. I'll tell you what, guys, let me go ahead and get the base shape in for what these frames are going to be going all the way across, and I'll be back with you. All right, welcome back, guys. So we got a little bit of an update here for you to bring you guys all back in. So all of our walls are filled in. I decided that right here, we're actually going to have a little balcony that steps out. And what I want to focus on for right now is actually showing you guys what the roofing is going to be looking like, specifically on this front little bit. We'll do that front section with you guys here. This inside area is finished off as far as what the shape is going to be. If you guys have plans for how we can do anything for this, let me know. I'm building without really thinking about the interior. And that's something I do want to fix on. That's something I do want to work moving forwards. Or work on moving forwards, but right now we're just focusing on this good old stuff. So the plan was to go ahead and basically bring this guy out right here, and then if we can somehow slide in an upside down, perfect, just like that. That's what I wanted exactly. And then we can do an upside down one right there, and then this will be another one right here, and then it's basically going to come out to this point where we're going to have this guy kind of going all the way around. And can we get an upside down one right there on that? So we get up to this point right here, and we want to go ahead and do the stair bit right there. And then we're actually going to go ahead and do the stair. And then we need to get our full blocks back out and do this. And we do bam. And then we can do a stair and a full block and a stair. And then we can go ahead. My plan for this right here was actually to go ahead and do a little sticky outy bit on it. And of course, it's nighttime again, because you know why I can never record without it being nighttime. Let's go ahead and grab some oak out here to fill in these gaps. I want to go ahead and basically just fill that in with some oak right like that. I think that'll look pretty sweet. And then, so you can see we kind of come back here and it creates that. Ooh, that does not look very good. I think we want to go ahead and move that guy down one. Let's go ahead and jump up here real quick, and we can go ahead and take you down like that, and then grab our stairs back and go right to there. I like that. I like that slope. I like that consistent slope moving all the way up there. Yeah, I think that's good. Our trim block going around the outside is going to be dark oak again. I kind of wanted to mess with prismarine brick in the middle, but I feel like that's going to be too light. I'm not too sure on this one, guys. This we're making up completely as we go here, and I'm kind of in the middle of it. Let me know what you guys think about this build so far. We'll keep working with it. We'll keep moving forward with it. But yeah, let me go and get a little bit more work done getting this trim going around the outside, and I might like it a little bit more. It also could be weird because this building is going to be going into... Hey everybody, and welcome on back. So I want to bring you guys in. I know I said I was just going to get the outline done on the roof, and then we'd come back in for the rest, but I decided to go ahead and mess around with this guy a little bit, and I did the whole front side. I will show you guys how we're going to do it on the back, just kind of get that stuff in there. Why do I have these slabs right here? I do not know. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's totally fine. We'll get rid of those guys for now. But yeah, so we got a lot of stuff done, and I want to give you guys a little bit of a tour. So back here, I did come back here and put in the road a little bit higher up. We also have some dirt in here for where the road's going to be going kind of back in this direction, and it's going to kind of swerve out that way. I don't know quite how we're going to do that yet because I want to have it kind of link up with the main road going through there. But yeah, we got a little bit of a fireplace chimney thing in back here that we'll set up later. We got this little awning right there just to make it look a little bit better. I do want to change that up. I'm not super happy with that one, but I think it's okay for now. Beyond that, I do have the inside floors done and things like that. I don't really know what to do here for now, so I'm just kind of leaving that. And then in here, though, you can see the fireplace right here, which is looking pretty good. It goes up a good way. We do need to get rid of those guys and turn those into some stone brick, though. We can go ahead and just do a little bit of stuff right there. Do we have any stone brick on us? We do not. Okay, well, I need to go get some stone brick then. I'll replace that here soon. I swear, it's been quiet all morning, and then cars are coming by like crazy now. So we got our floor set up here on the next level. It's just a bunch of oak wood. Just for now. I don't know what we'll do with it in the end, and you can see we have the roof going all the way up to there. We got that, and then this thing right here. This is what I wanted to kind of play with an idea for to mix up the roof a little bit more. I actually want to go ahead and turn this into its own area. So I wanted to go ahead and kind of give ourselves another like little sticky outy towery bit up here at the top. I thought could be really fun to kind of mess around with, get some more ideas in here, and be able to add a little bit more to the build just by taking away a little bit of this roof bit that we have here, and so we can break it up. I'm going to bring that out to being a 5 wide area, so it'll probably end up being, let's see, if we did to U, would probably go to right there, then we skip 1, 2, 3, and then we go to right there, and then, no, that would be 5 by 3, so we need to bring them out to there and there. And then that would come all the way up. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it would be right there, I think. I don't know. I think I'm going to play with an idea for doing that. If it doesn't work out, we'll just get rid of it. But I figured that we need to have some way of breaking up the roof because it was pretty consistent going all the way across. And I thought some sort of a towery bit right here, just kind of sticking up to maybe to that height right there would be really cool. Anyways, though, what I want to show you guys in this clip before we fall off all the way down to the bottom is how we are going ahead and doing the wall bits right here, or not the wall, the roofing bits. So basically all you need is some spruce stairs, some spruce slabs, and some spruce planks. So we take our stairs doing like that, and then this one you actually want to go ahead and turn it so it's in that way. Do a spruce plank, then turn outward on the next stair, and then you basically bring that down. You do a little slab on top of that guy. So basically we're going in line with the grain from these things up here, and where it gets to be that 3 wide bit where it comes up another slab, we're going ahead on the middle of that. We're doing a slab and a stair, and then, or a full block and then a slab on top of it. Just kind of help break things up, get a little bit more variety into this area. And I think it's actually going to really help us out a lot. So you can kind of see it does that whole thing. Let me go ahead and get this back roof in on here, guys, and do a little bit messing around with what the shape of this thing might look like, and I'll be back with y'all. All right, guys, I'm sorry to say, but the clips for where I was building that thing up with you guys, it looks like the audio corrupted. So it doesn't sound too great. It sounds very robotic, and I don't know what's going on. I ended up fixing the issue after the fact, but our building is now pretty much done. We got all these extra little bits added in here. We got some bushes on the front using some jungle leaves on a little bit like shelving bits right there to kind of show just some areas for plants to be. We got some nice of our peonies down here. And I want to go ahead and jump up to the top and show you guys what's going on up there. I did go ahead and retexture our jungle trapdoors and things like that just so that they're that same green color that we've been using for the jungle wood. So it's looking pretty sweet. I'm still working on them. They're still kind of work in progress. So you guys will have to let me know on what you're thinking on those. But yeah, I like them. So we went ahead and did that's some dark oak stripped log right there. Kind of alternating the chocolate with the vanilla flavors in there to make it look all super cool and whatnot. It's working its way up to the top. We got some little fences in there. It's just a little 3x3 room up there. It's mostly for looks. It's not actually super functional for a space that we can use. I just felt like we needed a tower or something up here on the top. So you can see kind of right in here. That's what they're looking like right now. I'm still working on them. Like I said, I think I need to make those edges a little bit more defined throughout there to give it a little bit more of a pop instead of really blending back into whatever blocks behind it and just looking noisy. Up here though, we can take a look at what the roof is looking like. So you can see we went with kind of a cool shape right here. I like this one a lot. So it's kind of popping up here using a upside down stair, regular stair, backwards stair, full block with a half slab on top of it, then a stair, half slab, stair, and then kind of working its way down. And then to kind of round it out a bit and not make it like that 4-point thing, because I was almost thinking like just doing this here and then doing the same that way. I decided to go ahead and kind of bring this little weird half slabby bit in here to kind of bring it up to the top. And I like that. I like how it turned out. I think I could have made it a little bit taller, a little bit stronger, maybe a little bit smarter. I don't know. Maybe we can redo this guy eventually, make it a little bit more of a pointed peak, and because it's looking a little flat compared to the rest of the build. But yeah, chimney was added in here at the end as well. I'm really sorry so much happened that I couldn't bring you guys in for. But yeah, so chimney happened here on the back. It's looking pretty solid. This video is super long at this point now, though. I know that's been the series for the last little bit. So the chimney comes all the way down to here. I like it. We're going to be bringing the road back in through this area. We'll be focusing on that a little bit here in the near future. But that's looking all pretty good and dandy and stuff. And with that, guys, I think it's time that we need to go ahead. We need to go ahead and move this into the commenter question of the day so that we can kind of speed things up here. Here's this temporary staircase that we got going up. So let me go ahead and pick out a comment, write that guy up, and I'll be back with you guys in just a sec, and we can go ahead and talk about that if I can figure my way up to the top of the stairs here. All right, guys, welcome back. So it is time for the comment or question of the day. It is that time of the video. It's time to end this one off, and this one goes off of last Monday's episode when I asked you guys basically like, should we keep the world or should we move into a new one for a season 2, or should we do like a Wells Night type season 2 thing? I love building these commenter question of the days off of one another. So yeah, with that one, let's get into it. This one says, I personally think you should keep going on this world since it already has so much built in it, but also it still has so many unfinished projects. That being said, I don't know how easy the transition will be going to 1.14, but it's way too early to even speculate, which I completely agree with. Not too keen on the idea of a season 2. The beginning grind is the same every time, and TBH, I've seen it enough times already. It doesn't do too much for me anymore, plus you still have decidedly vanilla, which will keep resetting. Just my thoughts. Also, really like where the port city seems to be going. By the way, does it have a name yet? From Mato Pema? Pema? I don't know. But yeah, that's one thing I got for you guys though. What should we name the city? We got Castle Bleak Rock. We got White Glen over there. We got Papyrus being our big old desert city that we got there. And we don't really have names beyond that. We don't have a name for the mountain range either. So if you guys got ideas for that, be sure to let me know. But right now, we're focusing on the city. Let's focus on names of the city. Now, for the main part of the question of what should we do as far as 1.14, resetting the world, things like that, a lot of you guys said keep the world. That's why I chose this comment, because it was kind of in the middle. A lot of people were just like, keep the world, don't get rid of it, don't you ever get rid of this thing. Then this one had a little bit more substance to it, so that's why I chose this one. But yeah, regardless, I love the idea of keeping this world. We're going to keep this one regardless. I think if anything, and I'm in the water, if anything, I would go with the option of moving to a new continent and starting fresh from there. That one I am kind of keen on because sadly, it does, a lot of people, as the channel's been growing, a lot of people get kind of scared when they see episode 138. That means, oh, I have to go watch 137 other episodes to catch up on what is going on here. So I feel like starting a season 2, starting fresh on the episode number counter and doing things like that would probably be a good idea. That being said though, I would love to finish the projects we have going on here, or at least get them to a point where it feels like it's a finished world, a finished environment. Kind of like what Scar talks about always with like finishing the theme park. You want to make sure it feels full while you're inside of it. Not everything on the full outside has to be complete and finished up, but enough on the inside so it looks finished. That being said, I would love to see what happens with 1.14 and the world gen and things like that moving forwards with it, because I want to go ahead and make sure we can utilize that type of stuff. I have this great idea for a 1.14 biome involving a lot of bamboo. If you guys are familiar with World of Warcraft and Ungoro Crater, I thought that'd be an awesome idea for something to add going on to the other side of like the mountain range. Like it just severely drops down into the super, super dense little like bamboo forest, jungly biome, things like that. But that being said though, let me know your guys' thoughts on that. We will be keeping this one for sure. Coda's jumping at the wall right now, so sorry for that. Yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit that like button if you did. It means a heck of a lot to me. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new, and welcome all the new people to the channel. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.